So, how can you create $1 million content on a mini budget? I'm going to show you how today. Hey, what's going on? My name is Akeem Shannon, founder and creator of Flipstik. On this channel, we talk about entrepreneurship, business, investing, all kinds of stuff. And today we're going to be talking about creating content on a teeny tiny budget and how we've used it for success. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're an old subscriber, thanks for coming back. We're hoping that we continue to drop you guys some gems. Super exciting. Today we're talking about Canva. For those of you guys who know Canva, you already know how great it is. Like, you can create all kinds of amazing content. It looks so professional. It's free and it's super easy to use. And for those of you who don't know, who think the only way to create great content is, knowing how to use Adobe software or, going to school, look, I'm going to give you the secret to great content right here. When I first started, I couldn't afford to have a social media person, couldn't afford to have a designer. Like, I had to do stuff by myself. So I had to figure out a way to make it look good. And I'm a big, design focused type person. And while Photoshop and, those sophisticated programs are great, sometimes they just take forever. They're slow. And if you don't have them, they're expensive. So I had found, and we're talking like 4 years ago now, like 4 or 5 years ago, back when people didn't know about it. I found this site called Canva, and I was like, man, this thing's so cool. It's easy, it's fast, and they have all these great templates. And something you don't find with a lot of the creative software out there is there's not a lot of templates. Adobe even has like a software, I think it's called Adobe Spark, which lets you create Instagram posts and that kind of stuff. And while they have some templates, it's nowhere near the level of Canva, and it's definitely not free. So I want to show you guys a couple of the designs that I've made in Canva, as well as just show you all the different options that you have for checking out the site and creating content for your business or vlog or whatever. So the first one I'll show you is my speaker sheet. So I do a lot of speaking engagements where I get to talk to people, which is always fun and exciting. And so in order to do this, I actually decided eventually I need to put together prices and, just something that looks really good and professional. And so I went to Canva. And you're going to notice a lot of these look the same because Canva lets you just copy and then edit. So it makes it super easy to make new stuff and have it look good. So this is what I made. I was able to drop all these images in there. I dropped in QR codes. I just Google create free QR code. QR codes are great to put on documents because people can just, take a picture of it with their screen. And this has worked great for me. Ever since I switched to this, I don't have any hassles. People see it, they're like, oh, this is serious. We better pay him to speak. And so it's been really great putting this together. I go in, I have all our prices here, have my areas of expertise. It just looks really clean and professional. And it literally took me less than a day to put this together. Another one that we did was our pitch decks. So originally I had done my pitch decks in Google Slides. And that was because, I was used to using Google. Works very similar to PowerPoint, but it was ugly. I still won mostly off my charisma, but it was very ugly. So we finally upgraded to a Canva slide deck. Actually, we were in a competition, and another one of the young ladies in the competition had a Canva presentation. I was like, hey, who did your slides? These are dope. It looks amazing. And she was like, oh, I just used the Canva template. I was like, oh, yeah, I use Canva all the time. Why didn't I think of that? So I'm going to show you some of the awesome presentation templates they have because these are killer. But you can see they have these really cool blobs where we could put the images in. And they have all these really nice lines that you can rearrange on each slide, as well as ways to bullet point things out, create charts, just everything you could possibly need to create a really nice, clean presentation deck. Another one I did was this is an application for a grant. If you watched our video about applying for grants, you have seen this already. But this is one that we did that literally just required an email. Like we could have put together an email or a Word doc. I did it in Canva. You see I have the same consistent look here. Images, I have QR codes again. It just looks really clean and nice and stands out against the crowd. And another one that looks kind of similar is our invoice. A lot of people don't think invoices need to look pretty, but I wanted ours to look kind of cool and different and interesting. So I designed it originally in Canva. So you can see like it has all our stuff here. It looks clean. It looks professional. And it's just something nice to give people. Like, it looks like a company that's bigger than what we were. And I've had this since like the very beginning of Flipstik. This is how our invoices have always looked. So, if you're small and you're starting out, but you want to appear like, you know what you're doing, as a great mentor of mine once said, fake it till you make it. And Canva will definitely help you fake it until you make it. So I wanted to just kind of go through some of the stuff that, is new in Canva, all the options you have. Like people don't realize how much stuff you can do in there, and just encourage you to get at it, try it out, and start making dope content across all your social media and your emails everywhere as soon as you can. So something that's new for Canva that I think is just super awesome is their video templates. So like you can use these at the end of your YouTube videos. You can use these on your Instagram pages, and they're just like really clean, good looking video templates. And they're all in like full HD quality and they look great. Like it used to be in order to get stuff like this, you would need to install like Premiere Pro, which is a lot of work. You would need to install After Effects, and you would need to like animate all this stuff. But now you can do it in Canva, and it takes like 2 minutes, and you can just get it done. And you see like a lot of these are like title cards for YouTube. Some of them are part of a set. So you can like see stuff that all matches, and you can change all this text, language, match colors. Canva will match your colors to your brand. So if you input all your brand's colors, every time you click on a template, you can just say, oh, use my brand colors. And it'll switch all the colors to match your brand, saving you a ton of time. And you can do these for events. You can see like, these are like video events you can do, video slides that you can do. Like you can get really fancy here, and you will show somebody this stuff and they will literally be like completely blown away at what you show them, like full on, like professional level commercials, video presentations, all kinds of stuff, right within Canva and for free. I mean, you can't beat this. So another awesome thing they have, we talked about video, but presentations, like you cannot put together better presentations than you can on Canva. And what's great is like, you see like there's this just giant wall of templates, but you can put in like what you do and you'll find like much more detailed stuff. So like say for example, you have a social media company and you're trying to pitch people on your social media business. You can literally just search that. So we can like search social media presentations and boom, look at this. Social media strategy pops right up off the jump. And you can literally get full template to say, hey, here's why you should hire me. It looks good. It looks clean. Like it looks like you spent money or you have a designer. You just did it yourself. Like awesome. Or say, for example, you're like me and you need to do a pitch deck. Boom, right here. Pitch deck presentations. Pull it up and you see there's hundreds of these things in here. And let's see, we could probably find the one that I use. Let's see if we scroll through here a bit. You can see there's all kinds of different styles, different types of colors that you can choose from. And I'm not seeing the one that I chose, but we'll just click on a couple of these. So you can see like they're all very different. So just depending on what your business is, like you can find something that fits. And when I tell you, this will set you apart from everybody else who's coming in with like basic bare bones PowerPoint stuff. Like, trust me, like these are winners. These are winners. So if you're doing a presentation, even if it's just for class, like do it in Canva. Trust me, you're going to impress your teacher. You'll get an A. Next one we'll go through is social media. So these are just some of the options they have for social media posts. So, you have like your basic Instagram posts, right? Where you can just go through, they're pretty simple. We know what an Instagram post looks like. I think these are kind of like done a lot. So no one's going to be super impressed by those. But where people will be impressed is by some of the stuff that they have in like their animated and their TikTok story, and their story section. So you can see if we go to animated social media, these are great. Like you can get stuff, look at this. Like this looks like a big brand put this out. And like I said, what's the goal? Fake it till you make it. So you can put stuff like this on your vlog, on your Instagram, and it's going to make people, pay attention and stop for that half a millisecond to actually read what you had to say versus, something more simplistic. Love these like animated posts. And also in here, which is really cool, are the stories. So we can like check this one out. So this is like TikTok backgrounds, right? So you can see they have all kinds of, really great options. You got different type of bubbles, cool little backgrounds that you can use. And they make these for literally every social media platform. So highly recommend that you check them out if you're doing stories, if you're doing TikToks. Awesome content. And here's some more that I pulled up for Instagram stories as well too, like we just mentioned, whether you're having a sale. Another good one that I like to use these for is holidays. Like if you're trying to make a post for a holiday, save you a ton of time. Like we could literally type in Mother's Day and check this out. Not only do we have post in like, this looks like a Flipstik already right here. Like I could literally just copy and paste this and be done. But not only do we have, things that are for like social media posts, but you also have cards. So you can send like a customized card to like a business or someone who you're trying to court as a business partner. And just the time that you put into it, it makes a world of a difference. In fact, the way that we were able to close one of the largest banks in the country to get Flipstiks as a promotional item is I literally made a printout, and it was a sticker that had like their logo and their design. It had a quick little letter from me and my signature on it. Did it in Canva. And when this bank executive saw this, they loved it. Like they fell in love with it. They texted me right away and they were like, oh my God, this is amazing. We have to get these Flipstiks for our bank. And literally I have been trying to close this bank for months. I have been introduced to them and we weren't getting any traction. When I tell you within like a week, I got a text from that same person, that same executive. She was like, congratulations on closing the deal with the bank. And I'm like, wait, I closed the deal with the bank? So like Canva will close deals for you. It's just that little bit of extra effort that just makes people excited. What can you say? Cool. And this is one that we went through already, the animated GIFs. So yeah, I mean, definitely check this out. And as you can see, like we touched on some of my favorites today, but resumes, huge. Everyone sees resumes. When they see a color resume, they pause just for a second, long enough to read yours. I think I was reading somewhere where it said, like the average resume is only read for 20 seconds before they skip to the next one. So if you have something that's colorful and cool, they're going to spend more than 20 seconds on your resume. Works like a charm. So you can see there's lots of stuff in here. We could spend all day just going through all the different options, whether it's the educational thing, infographics, posters, brochures, worksheets, lesson plans. Like the templates are endless here. So I encourage you to sign up for Canva, check it out, get into it, and start creating some cool designs. And if you have something you're really proud of, feel free to tag us in it. Let me see it. I love to check it out, give you my feedback. And if you want to see more videos like this, where we kind of go through some of the tools we use, whether it be stuff for graphic design, stuff we use for, finance, stuff that we use for stuff that I use for like investing, for tracking budgets, whatever have you, I'm glad to give you all the tools and resources that we use to make Flipstik run and that I use to make my life run. So thanks for joining in on another video. Feel free to comment down below with any feedback that you have. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like it, subscribe, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace.